Police are still trying to figure out what the suspects plan to do with the violin.
We have not, as yet, working with our federal partners, developed any information that indicates there was some scheme involving nefarious third parties of shadowy, art crime organizations. At this point, it appears we had a local criminal who very much had an interest in art theft and was smart enough to identify this as a valuable instrument and to formulate a plan to create a robbery.
Again, police found the Stradivarius in a suitcase in an attic.
The I-Team's Jermont Terry's here with that part of our team coverage. Jermont?
Mike, that nearly $6 million instrument was stored in a home on the south side where neighbors and apparently even the homeowner didn't realize what was upstairs. The priceless violin sits guarded by police officers, but for 9 days, it's believed to have been stashed away in a suitcase in an attic, right in this neighborhood off Howell and Lincoln.
We got the information about the residence from the suspect.
I-Team sources say after police arrested Salah Jones, he finally revealed the location, but that came with a price.
It was not resolved, quite frankly, through both investigation and through negotiation until later last night.
Now, you heard the DA use the word negotiate. The I-Team sources say Jones negotiated a deal with the DA where he would only give up the location of that violin if they chose not to press charges against the woman arrested. She is Jones's girlfriend. When the I-Team pressed the district attorney for details, he wasn't so forthcoming. Did that negotiation include a plea of some deal that would result in a lesser charge for this individual?
This isn't the appropriate time to discuss negotiations.
The details of those negotiations will eventually come to light. As for now, the violin was found in good condition. As for the guy who owns the house, police say he wasn't involved despite the fact Jones allegedly stashed it in his attic.
Was unaware of the contents of the suitcase that his friend asked to leave there.
Now, Jones is expected to face a felony robbery charges. Again, we don't expect charges against that woman. Neighbors on the block say police moved in quietly last night, and many were just amazed something so priceless ended up on their block.
Wow.
Yeah, police did a great job on this one.
They did.
Okay, thank you, Jermont.
Well, the man who had the violin when it was stolen, Frank Allman, put out this statement today. I could not have imagined a better outcome for this particular chapter in the violin's life and look forward to having in my hands as soon as possible.
And the president of the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra also wants to see the violin played in public as soon as possible.
These instruments must be played in order to live on. If you just put them in a case and leave them somewhere, they tend to deteriorate. So it's in the owner's best interest for the violin to be played, but it's not for me to speculate on what the circumstances are going to be about how the violin is in circulation or not.
Now, Allman is scheduled to perform Monday at the Wilson Center for the Arts. No word on whether he'll play the Stradivarius or a different instrument.
Yeah, I have to admit, a lot of people feared the worst when this thing
Yes.
disappeared, a week ago Monday night.
Yeah, a good outcome.
Absolutely.
Good news to report.